Advice, not legal advice, for entertainment and educational purposes only, and anything I say is my opinion. Please don't make any financial decision based on anything I say in these videos. That being said, hit the like button, subscribe button, like YouTube algorithm stuff, so you get the videos I put them out. See what I'm thinking, see man analyzing that data, but like I tell you every day, the day they release us is false. Somebody gives a false narrative to the market so we can make bad trading decisions. Listen, AMC is still being heavily manipulated by the bad actors. The evidence of it is overwhelming, and the SEC sits on the sideline. They have all these resources to go after crypto, but somehow they have no resources to go after the people robbing and stealing from retail investors and pension funds every day. Here's the thing. Yesterday, you had all day, probably say 1 million, in my opinion, counterfeit AMC shares available to short. Okay? 1 million counterfeit AMC shares available to short all day. Now, the volume is low. It was only like 14 million or something like that. So we have a volume of like 14 million on June 7th. And all day there's about 1 million shares available to short, more or less. Yet 65% of the volume was shorted shares. So where did these shorted shares come from? And we know by now that there's billions, in my opinion, billions of counterfeit AMC shares. And they just recycle those shares. They might take one share and short it 10, 15, 20 times. At this point, probably 100 times. Probably 100 times. But how do you have only 1 million shares available to short, yet 8 million of the volume was shorted shares? It makes no sense mathematically, and anybody who just opened their eyes to the corruption, anybody who just picked up a calculator, anybody who passed math in the 3rd grade would know that the numbers don't work. The numbers don't make any sense. And somehow the SEC is silent. The DTCC is silent. FINRA is silent. CFTC is silent. Why? Because in my opinion, and this is just my opinion, they are in cahoots with the bad actors. They are in cahoots with these guys robbing and stealing from retail investors. It is absolutely outrageous. Anyway, please leave some comments. Tell me what you think. How are there only 1 million shares available to short, yet 8 million of the volume was shorted shares on June 7th? Somebody please explain it to me. Anyway, have a great day. God bless. I appreciate y'all on this journey with me.